prepared yet.
You need to try and pick off the units as. Look at the shields on the mark.
Oh my god, the ball is going to take him.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is HD.
And this is Cat's Pajamas.
Yep. We're going to be casting losers round 5 here between Nerchio and Ret. This is a best of 5 currently in the lower bracket. And Nerchio is going to be the red Zerg spawning at the 9 o'clock position on Metalopolis. His opponent, Liquid Ret, going to be the pink Zerg spawning at the 3 o'clock.
And both these guys have really interesting stories through the entire IPL. Both these guys were knocked into the losers bracket from winners round 1. That means they've had to fight their way through almost twice the games of the people that have gone through the winners brackets. Nerchio taking out Goody in the last match, and Ret taking out Select. Now, the winner of this is going to play the winner of Idra versus Mana, which is happening in the upper bracket. So we are down to the very best players left in this tournament.
Yeah, when you reach the end of any tournament, that's when the very, very best, the cream of the crop, are fighting each other out. And it kind of sucks when you're in the losers bracket as well, because you're playing against so many players, and of course, if you lose, you're knocked out of the tournament. Yes, I see your face there, your jaw's open. We have a 10 pull from Ret, maybe a 9 pull. I wasn't quite paying attention, but it is early aggression from Ret, which is interesting because Ret usually plays a macro style, and what is even more interesting is the fact that this is Metalopolis.
Yeah, absolutely, and he doesn't know where his opponent is at yet. Could be cross positions, could be close positions by air. I guess he does get up there, sees that there is no close positions by air, so he knows where his opponent's at. Yeah. Take a look at the production tab here as well. We see the pool just coming up now for Nerchio. He is going to have to defend oh so well to be able to watch against these Zerglings, as the first few units out of Ret are going to come in right now.
And here comes the spawning pool just morphing in. 3 Zerglings on the way. That's 6 Zerglings, excuse me, 3 eggs. You get a pair each. And Red is going to be going for this very, very quick aggression, which, as I said before, this is Metalopolis. It's a 4-player map. You typically don't expect early rushes on a map like this, and especially against a player like Red, who is known for his macro style. He's not known to be aggressive.
Oh,
this is going to be so crazy. And the 6 Zerglings, along with drones, are on the way.
Oh, I just saw that stream. They're coming out of Ret's base, and I knew what was on the way. Oh my god, 6 drones pulled along with this. Now that Overlord is in perfect position, so Nerchio knows what's coming. He's immediately throwing up a spine crawler, putting up a couple of lings. I don't know, HD. He has a lot of work to do. There's a lot of units coming at him.
Yeah, and he's going to immediately throw down a spine crawler, Cats. I think this may be enough to hold if he can make sure the spine crawler goes up. And this is all thanks to his overlords, man. In ZVZ, it's all about overlords and scouting your opponent. 2 spine crawlers going to be made by Red here, and both players engaging with their Zerglings. Nerchio coming out with more Zerglings. He has to worry about those 2 spine crawlers, though, that are being constructed on the edge of his creep. That could prove to be a very troublesome situation if he doesn't figure out what to do with that.
It could very well, but he already does have his spine crawler just finished, so he'll have a little bit of an advantage as he'll get that down and seated before Red is able to bring his units over. Here we go, the engagement is going to happen, and the drones from Nerchio are actually proving to be very, very effective. Red, though, doing work with those Zerglings. There we go, the spine crawler is seated down. That's going to start cleaning up the rest of this here. Oh my god, it looks like Red is actually down in supply. Oh, one spine crawler is canceled, the second is canceled, and Nerchio holds.
Nerchio holds indeed, and if we pull up the income tab, Red is now down by 4 drones. Very uncharacteristic play by Red, and it doesn't quite play out the way he wants it to, so he GG's out of the game, and that means that Nerchio takes a quick 1-0 lead in this best of 5 series against the fan favorite Red.
Now, you were talking before about how Red tends to go for that macro style, so I've got to say he metagames pretty well there. I don't dislike his approach. Throw Nerchio completely off, try something that's way out of whack, and it almost worked out for him, but man,
it's all about
control.
It's all about keeping your opponents true, yeah, and Nerchio's control was spot on right there. His reaction was perfect. As soon as he saw the lings and the drones coming, what did he do? He threw down 1 spine crawler and saved his larva for more Zerglings. I think everything he did was just perfect to deal with that harass. But you gotta wonder now that they go into game 2, what is Nerchio's mindset? Because now he knows that Ret is capable of doing something that's completely unpredicted and completely off the wall.
Yeah, I gotta think that he's going to be on guard for that. I've almost got to think that his mindset is going to be, well, there's no way he can do that twice. So I expect a little more thorough scouting from Nerchio, maybe a little bit earlier drone scout that's sent out, but I expect him to play a nice, safe macro game. We're gonna find out, though.
All right, game 2 coming up next.